Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind, your daily boost. Tithi, Nakshatra, days of the year and important birth and death anniversaries of 17th July 2025, Thursday, Bengali date 32 Ashar 1432. As per Beni Madhupshil Ponjika, today's Tithi, Krishna Saptami and up to 1810 hours and after that Krishna Saptami. Today's Nakshatra, Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra and up to 0454 hours and after that Revati Nakshatra. Today is 198th day of the year. There are then 167 days left in 2025. Today is 29th Thursday of 2025. Today is Karka Sankranti. Karka Sankranti, observed when the sun enters Karka Rashi, which is Cancer sign, marks the beginning of the Dakshinayana, the sun's southward journey in the celestial sphere. This transition usually falls on July 17th, depending on the solar calendar. It is a spiritually significant event in Hindu tradition, symbolizing a shift from outward worldly actions, Uttarayana, to inner reflection and spiritual growth. Though it doesn't involve grand festivities like Makar Sankranti, devotees often perform charity, Dan Punya, take holy dips in rivers and offer prayers to deities for peace, health and prosperity. It marks a period of increased religious observances and penance across many regions in India. Today is Kalashtami. Kalashtami, also known as Kala Ashtami, is a monthly Hindu observance dedicated to Lord Bhairava, a fierce and protective form of Lord Shiva. It falls on the 8th day, Ashtami, of the Krishna Paksha, the waning phase of the moon each month, and is considered especially auspicious when it falls on a Sunday or Tuesday. Devotees observe fasts, visit Bhairava temples, chant mantras like Om Bhairava Namah, and offer black sesame seeds, mustard oil, and liquor, which are believed to please Lord Bhairava. The day is observed for protection from evil forces, to remove fears, and to seek strength and justice. The most significant Kalashtami of the year is Kala Bhairav Jayanti, which falls in the Margashirsha month. Today is U Tirot Singh Day. U Tirot Singh Day, observed on 17th July, commemorates the bravery and sacrifice of U Tirot Singh Saim, a legendary freedom fighter and tribal chief of the Khasi Hills in present-day Meghalaya. In 1829, Tirot Singh led an armed resistance against British colonial forces when they tried to seize control of the Khasi territory without honoring prior agreements. His courage, strategic leadership, and unwavering commitment to tribal sovereignty made him a symbol of indigenous resistance. After a prolonged guerrilla war, he was eventually captured and imprisoned, where he died in 1835. The day is marked by cultural programs, tributes, and reflections on Meghalaya's proud heritage of resistance and dignity. Today is World Emoji Day. World Emoji Day, celebrated every year on 17th July, honors the expressive and universal power of emojis in digital communication. The date was chosen because the calendar emoji on most platforms displays 17 July, marking the launch of Apple's iCal application in 2002. Created by Jeremy Birch, founder of Emojipedia, this day highlights how emojis have become an essential part of modern conversation, transcending language barriers and adding emotional nuance to text, social media posts, and messages. On this day, tech companies often reveal how new emoji designs or updates, while users across the world share their favorite emojis in celebration of this digital language of emotion. Today is World Day for International Justice. World Day for International Justice, observed on 17 July, marks the anniversary of the adoption of the Rome Statute in 1998, which established the International Criminal Court (ICC). This day highlights the global commitment to justice, accountability, and the fight against impunity for crimes such as genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. It serves as a reminder of the importance of upholding international law and supporting victims of grave injustices worldwide. Various events and discussions are held globally to promote awareness about human rights, the role of international courts, and the continued need for a fair and just global legal system. Today is National Lottery Day. National Lottery Day, celebrated on July 17th in the United States, recognizes the thrill, hope, and excitement that lottery games bring to millions of people. It highlights not only the entertainment aspect of participating in lotteries but also the significant contributions lottery revenues make toward public services such as education, infrastructure, veterans programs, and senior citizen support. Established by the Massachusetts State Lottery in 2018, the day encourages responsible play and celebrates the dreams sparked by the possibility of a life-changing win. Many state lotteries mark the occasion with special promotions, games, or giveaways. Today is National Tattoo Day. National Tattoo Day, observed on July 17th, celebrates the rich history, artistry, and cultural significance of tattoos across the world. This day honors tattoo artists and enthusiasts, recognizing body art as a powerful form of personal expression, storytelling, and identity. Tattoos have evolved from ancient traditions and tribal markings to modern forms of art appreciated globally. On this day, people often share their tattoo stories, showcase their ink, or get new tattoos to mark meaningful moments. It also highlights the creativity and skill of professional tattoo artists who transform skin into living canvases. Today is National Yellow Pig Day. National Yellow Pig Day, celebrated annually on July 17, is a quirky holiday born in the early 1960s at Princeton University by math students Michael Spivak and David Kelly to honor the number 17, a prime that's the sum of the first four primes. The original concept featured a whimsical yellow pig mascot boasting 17 toes, teeth, eyelashes, and more, transforming what could have been a dry math tribute into a tradition full of fun rituals like eating yellow pig cake, singing custom carols, folding origami pigs, and gathering mathematicians for games and lectures, especially at the Hampshire College Summer Studies in Mathematics, where alumni still celebrate in style. Today is National Peach Ice Cream Day. National Peach Ice Cream Day, celebrated annually on July 17 in the United States, is a delightful nod to the sweet, tangy fusion of ripe peaches and creamy ice cream, perfect for beating the summer heat. The day encourages indulging in peach-flavored ice cream at local parlors, picking up a tub from grocery shelves, or making your own peach ice cream at home using fresh, seasoned peaches. Its origins are unclear, but it's firmly established as part of National Ice Cream Month in July. Whether enjoyed in cones, sundaes, or homemade creations, this day celebrates both deliciousness and the joy of seasonal fruity desserts. Today is National Wrong Way Correction Day. National Wrong Way Correction Day, celebrated every year on July 17, commemorates the audacious flight in 1938 by Irish-American aviator Douglas Wrong Way Corrigan. After being denied permission to fly non-stop across the Atlantic, Corrigan took off from Brooklyn's Floyd Bennett Field on July 17, ostensibly bound for California. Instead, he turned eastward, reportedly due to a misread compass and heavy clouds, and 28 hours later touched down in Dublin, Ireland, famously proclaiming, "Just got in from New York. Where am I?" His seemingly accidental success earned him a 14-day license suspension, widespread celebrity, mock heroic admiration from President Roosevelt, and permanent fame as Wrong Way, epitomizing the spirit of determined adventure and adventurous mischief. Today is the death anniversary of Miss Charlotte Corday, 27 July 1768 to 17 July 1793. Charlotte Corday was a young French aristocrat and political figure best known for assassinating radical revolutionary leader Jean-Paul Marat during the French Revolution. A supporter of the moderate Girondins, Corday believed that Marat's extremist views and incitement to violence were plunging France into chaos. On 13 July 1793, she gained access to his home under the pretense of providing information and fatally stabbed him while he was in his bath. Corday was swiftly arrested, tried and guillotined 4 days later at the age of 24. Her bold act shocked the nation and made her a controversial symbol, viewed by some as a heroine who stood for peace and by others as a murderer. Her story inspired numerous artworks, plays, and political debates about justice, sacrifice, and the role of women in revolution. Today is the death anniversary of Mr. U. Tirot Singh. From 1802 to 17 July 1835, U. Tirot Singh Saim was the elected chief Saim of Nongklao in the Khasi Hills and a stalwart defender of Khasi sovereignty. After allowing the British to build a strategic road in exchange for territorial gains, he discovered their duplicity and in April 1829 led a rebellion against a garrison, killing 2 officers and igniting a 4-year guerrilla war. Armed only with swords, shields, bows, and arrows, his forces used the terrain and hit-and-run tactics to resist a far better equipped British army. Captured in January 1833 after betrayal, he was imprisoned in Dhaka, where he died on 17 July 1835. His final words allegedly declared, "Better to die an independent king than reign as a vassal." In Meghalaya, U. Tirot Singh Day is on 17 July is a state public holiday honoring his valor. Remembrance ceremonies are held at his memorial in Mairang, and a statue stands both there and in Dhaka. Today is the birth anniversary of Miss Eunice Newton Foote, 17 July 1819 to 30th September 1888. Eunice Newton Foote was an American physicist, inventor, and early women's rights activist whose pioneering 1856 experiments marked the first scientific demonstration of the greenhouse effect. Using glass cylinders and thermometers, she showed that carbon dioxide, then called carbonic acid gas, trapped more heat from sunlight than regular air, and hotter it got, longer it stayed warm, leading her to conclude an atmosphere of that gas would give to our Earth a high temperature. This insight, 3 years before John Tyndall's more detailed work, foreshadowed modern climate science, though her findings were buried for over a century. Educated at Troy Female Seminary and Rensselaer, Foote was also active in 1848 Seneca Falls Women's Rights Convention, signing the Declaration of Sentiments alongside Elizabeth Cady Stanton. Though her work was largely forgotten, rediscovery in the 21st century has earned her recognition as a climate pioneer, with honors like awards and Google Doodles commemorating her legacy. Today is the birth anniversary of Mr. Georges Lemaitre. 17 July 1894 to 28 June 1966. Georges Lemaitre was a Belgian Catholic priest, astronomer, and physicist who was best known as the originator of the Big Bang theory of the universe's expansion. In 1927, he proposed that the universe began from a single primordial atom, what he called the cosmic egg, which exploded to create space and time, a revolutionary idea that predated Edwin Hubble's discovery of the expanding universe. Lemaitre's work bridged faith and science, and he was a pioneer in applying Einstein's theory of general relativity to cosmology, although Einstein initially dismissed his ideas before later praising him. He served as the first president of the Pontifical Academy of Sciences and continued his research into the mathematical underpinnings of cosmology until his death just 2 days after learning of the discovery of cosmic microwave background radiation, which strongly supported his Big Bang theory. Today is the birth anniversary of Flying Officer Nirmaljit Singh Sekhon, 17 July 1945 to 14 December 1971. Flying Officer Nirmaljit Singh Sekhon was a brave Indian Air Force pilot and the only IAF officer to be awarded the Paramveer Chakra, India's highest military decoration for valor. During the Indo-Pakistan War of 1971, on 14 December, he single-handedly took on a formation of 6 Pakistani Sabra jets that were attacking the Srinagar airfield. Flying a Gnat aircraft, Sekhon displayed unmatched courage, shooting down 2 enemy planes despite being heavily outnumbered. He continued to fight valiantly until his aircraft was hit, leading to his martyrdom. His fearless actions delayed the attack and saved vital assets, inspiring generations of air warriors. He is remembered as a symbol of selfless patriotism and supreme sacrifice, with memorials, institutions, and military tributes honoring his legacy. celebrates the death anniversary of Mr. John Coltrane, 23rd September 1926 to 17 July 1967. John Coltrane was a legendary American jazz saxophonist and composer renowned for his profound influence on modern jazz and spiritual music. Rising to fame in the 1950s with the Miles Davis Quintet and later with Thelonious Monk, Coltrane pioneered new styles like modal jazz and free jazz. His 1960 album Giant Steps showcased his technical mastery and innovative chord progressions, while A Love Supreme in 1965 is revered as a spiritual and musical masterpiece. Coltrane's intense improvisation, deep spirituality, and constant search for transcendence made him a revered figure in both music and culture. He battled personal struggles, including addiction, but later embraced a deeply spiritual path that influenced his later works. Posthumously awarded a Grammy and a Pulitzer, his legacy endures as a beacon of musical genius and human expression. Your daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.